Hey, Sapphire family! So, I am back today because, as you can see by these text messages, somebody was going to eat a Subway meatball sub, and I just couldn't let it go down like that. But I'm starting to think I'm being manipulated. But it's okay. I'm still going to cook. So, we're going to use ground lamb, and we're going to jump in and do a meatball sandwich using ground lamb, okay? So we've got our organic lamb going into the bowl, and I'm going to put two eggs, crack two little chickies into the bowl. Okay. And we are going to add some breadcrumbs. Okay. Now, this is a pound of ground lamb, so I'm going to use 3/4 cups of breadcrumbs, Italian seasoned breadcrumbs. And I have my garlic that I keep in the fridge that's defrosted. So I'm going to throw in 1 tablespoon of fresh grated garlic that I grated myself. And we're going to use fresh oregano, organic oregano. And we're going to throw that in there with some shallots. Yes, shallots have a little bit more flavor. Some smoked paprika, and some Worcestershire sauce. And then we're going to top it off with some onion powder, some garlic powder, and a little bit of bouillon, beef bouillon. Okay, I'm gonna mix it all up, and I'm gonna make it into like a loaf. I'm gonna take a wet paper towel and use this to cover up my loaf so that it doesn't dry out while I set it to the side to let all the flavors mesh together. Let's work on the sauce. I'm gonna be using whole peeled plum tomatoes, okay, organic, and from the can, all right, low sodium. So I'm going to throw those in the pot, all right. I'm going to add some fresh garlic again. We're going to add some fresh diced onions, okay. And we're going to add some pepper, and I love things a little spicy, so we're going to add a lot of pepper. I'm actually going to add more after this. So we're going to put some Italian seasoning in the pot and a little bit of red crushed peppers because I like my heat. Then after boiling this for a little bit, we're going to mash these tomatoes along the side of the pot, okay, to get the fluid out of them. Why? Because we're going to be taking them out and putting them on a cutting board, and we're going to be chopping them down some, okay? Now, I like my sauces with my tomatoes like this a little chunky, so I'm not going to chop it all the way down, okay? Like half of them are going to be chopped down very, very well, and the other half are going to be chunky, okay? Now, once we get this chopped up nice and, not too hard now, okay? We're going to go ahead and put it back into the pot, and we're going to pull out some more tomatoes and do the same thing over again, all right? Then we're going to put it back to simmer. Check on our lamb meatballs. Aren't they amazing? They came out of the air fryer looking amazing. Now we're going to take a cup of this sauce, okay? And we're going to put it inside. I put it inside my blend jet. It's convenient. I can blend it up. All right. And then I am going to throw it back in the pot with the rest of the sauce. Doesn't it look amazing? I'm telling you, ever since I started making my own marinaras and my own spaghetti sauces, I haven't looked back since, guys. I'm going to tell you. Ugh. All right. So we're going to stir this up. All right. And we're going to just make sure that it's nice and chunky, still the way I like it. Now, mind you, this is still a marinara for meatballs. We're going to throw some fresh oregano on top here, okay? I like to throw the fresh oregano in closer to the end when we're almost done. I don't want it to cook too much all the way in there, all right? I like the colors, all right? So let's taste this and see how this is. It's good. It's good, okay? So we're going to add some beef bouillon, okay? A little bit more beef bouillon. Add a little bit more salt and seasoning to it, all right? And we're going to add a little bit more salt and pepper, okay? I told you guys, I love my pepper, all right? So, and then we're going to stir it up. We're going to let it simmer a little bit longer. Then we're going to add a tablespoon of sugar. I'm actually going to add a second tablespoon later. So it's going to be a total of 2 tablespoons of sugar based on the can that I use, okay? Now, I am going to taste this, and it came out great. We're going to take our lamb meatballs, all right? And we're going to be putting that in the sauce. But before we do that, I'm spooning some of the sauce out because I don't need all of it. This is a great sauce. Tomato sauce based sauce are great to put in the freezer and use at a later date. And they just taste even more amazing. So we're taking some of this out. And then we're going to put in our meatballs once I have a subsequent amount in there. Okay, don't these look amazing? Oh, they look amazing. So we have our lamb meatballs in here, and we are going to, once we have them all in the pot, I'm going to make sure that they all get covered with a little bit of sauce. Okay, and they're already cooked, so they don't need to cook long. We're just going to cook long enough to let the sauce get on them and get a little bit of flavor, moisten them back up after coming out of the air fryer. Okay. Wow, don't they look amazing, guys? Oh, they look so good. All right, so I came across these little sweet rolls I found at Walmart here, okay? So I decided to use these sweet rolls because I couldn't find any, Italian rolls like in Philadelphia, okay? So I grated my own mozzarella cheese because it just melts better when you grate it yourself. And I put a little bit of cheese inside each of the rolls after putting the rolls in the air fryer to toast them a little. Now we're going to put the meatballs in. We're going to top with a little bit of sauce. Look at that chunkiness. Oh, 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 oh. You got to love it. You got to love it. I love cooking, guys. So now we are going to put a little bit more extra sauce on there. And I'm going to throw some cheese on top. Okay. And then I'm going to take them back to the air fryer and throw them in the air fryer and melt it down. Look at this. And I'm going to give him one in each container because I'm not stuffing them together. Presentation is everything. So he's going to love these. And if he wants to share with someone at work on the base, he can. So this is our lamb meatball sandwich. And of course, I had to try one for myself, right? So let's see. Yes, 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 yes. You did that. You did that, Sapphire. That's amazing. Okay. So, guys, keep on eating and keep on cooking.